wanted is cat with wandering soup, and I know you haven't heard that in a mighty long time because we haven't been here. We've responded to a few comments saying what we've been doing, life had happened, and stuff like that, and that we'd be back. And we are going to be back because here I am, back. And it's just me because Amber's in the States with the kids right now. She'll be back in a week or so, so I'm flying solo. And since I was flying solo, I figured why not come on and drop a quick video regarding something that I've seen that I thought you might want my opinion on. You may not. Anyway, so in the groups and in the comments and various places, people have been asking about the cost of living in Merida. Is it going up? Is it becoming more expensive to move here, to live here, to reside, and all those things? I don't know. Almost as you expected Merida to be a bubble, because the prices are going up everywhere. Inflation is ridiculous. So the answer to that question is yes. It is getting more expensive to move here. And when I say more expensive, it's relative. I mean, because we've said that the entire time that expensive to me may not be expensive to you, and vice versa, right? So let me try to quantify it as best as possible. If you're coming from NYC, Cali, or in certain parts of Cali, Canada, certain parts of Europe, then the prices here are not gonna be bad to you. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm saving money. You're gonna be fine. And we're talking about prices, I'm talking about housing right now. You'll be like, I'm good, sis, thank you. If you're coming from the Midwest or the dirty, dirty South, deep South, we're not talking about major cities in the South, but regular living smivin in the South, then yeah, you might be like, oh no, I'm not saving money moving here. Because you probably won't be. It's just that simple. If you are currently living in a 3 or 4 bedroom home or a 2-bedroom apartment and you're paying like $400 or $500, because it is there in the States. Don't get me wrong, it's there. It just may not be anywhere you want to live. You won't find that here. Let me backtrack. You'll find homes for $300, $200, $400, $500. They just won't look like the homes that you've seen on YouTube that are beautiful, right? Let's be honest. It's just not going to happen for that price point. Not for $200, for sure. $500, you can find somebody who has been living in a bubble and didn't realize all the prices were going up around them. You might get you a deal. So what does that mean for you? That means you need to be realistic when moving here. If you want one of these 4-bedroom, beautiful homes, manicured lawns, everything's new or smells new or looks new, you will not pay $400 for it, buddy. You just won't. And to think that you will is doing you a disservice and your bank account. So go back. Now, can you find a home at $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $1,000, $4,000? Certainly, easily. You can find it. That looks like the homes that you've seen people who have moved here and they've shown them on YouTube and they're like, ooh, this is our new crib, big crib, big crib. And we live in lovely. Lovely costs money. Just that simple. So come with that realization and that knowledge and you will be fine. If you don't come with that, you will be leaving in 6 months. It's just that simple. A lot of people have a problem with short-term rentals. Airbnbs have taken over the market in most cities, which is why there's such a big, major pushback on them. So short-term living, you won't find too many places that will rent to you a home for 3 months or 6 months. Most people want a year, and could you really blame them? This is their rental income, and they want guaranteed money for a year. And so they're not going to rent to you for 3 months because it's a hassle. It really truly is a hassle for them. So think about those things. If you only want to be here for 3 months, don't go asking people, where can I find a really nice home for 3 months? You can find an Airbnb for 3 months, but you're not going to find in one of these privadas or really nice neighborhoods where people are living their everyday lives. And I say that because that's what I think. You may be the exception. But let's be realistic when you are the exception, right? You are not the rule. You are not the norm. So along with rather housing costs. Other things are going up a little bit too, in my opinion. For instance, I do a lot of rapping right now because I'm here by myself and my knee is messed up. I had an MRI yesterday, and I'll tell you guys about that in another video. And the cost and all that stuff, because I know you want to know. But yeah, so I have a lot of things delivered in. Don't baby eat my butt, hey, with these fees, because Rappi is going up, but it's ease, right? It's not as expensive as in the States, but it definitely is a noticeable increase to me from when we got here a year or so ago. Well, we actually always been here 2 years, so the prices have increased in that. Food costs, if you shop sort of Westerny, eat Westerny, prices have went up a little bit to me, but there are more products now versus when we got here almost 2 years ago. I feel like I see more things. I see grits. Just a few more products that I didn't think I would ever see here. They're slowly entering the market. So that's a beautiful thing. Gas, I don't know. I Uber and or Diddy or InDriver, but I will say that those prices are going up because we've moved outside of the city, which leads me to my next thing about automobiles. A lot of people want to know or have access in the past. Should I buy a car? Do we need a car? And we've mainly said no, because we've lived in Central at that point. We don't live in Central anymore. So our Uber fees have went up. So where we're at now, I mean, it's cheaper than the States, don't get me wrong, but it's still, we're counting coins. And if we're counting coins, we have spent more coins because of where we live at now versus where we used to live at. We could walk more in Central. Where we live now doesn't have that walkability factor to walk to a store and things of that nature. We knew that when we moved here, and we put that into our budget. So it's apples and oranges, but it's making good lemonade, right? And that didn't make not a dang bit of sense, but you get what I'm saying. So with that being said, everything's going up. That's the easiest way to say it. Be realistic when you move here, and you won't have any problems. Don't come here with the mindset of I'm only going to pay $300 and then I'll be mad, because you will be mad. Don't come here with the mindset of I'm just going to eat good, cheap food every day, because you're probably not. Most people, when you move, you'll stick to what you know for a good portion of your diet until you get used to the local food and figuring out where the best local food is. So bump up your food budget a little bit and things of that nature. But there are so many other positives that will sort of balance out the increase of things. You can still get relatively cheap cleaning services. That's for home, laundry, which we still use. The city itself is opening up. It's beautiful. The weather's been great to me. Hasn't been as hot as it was last year at this time. We're in hurricane season, so it's windy, it's breezy. We're a little bit out of the city, so I think the temperature here is a little bit lower. Not to say that it's cold, because it's not. So there's just all these other things. I mean, communities here is growing. There's people here every day. Oh, and I just wanted to drop one more tidbit before somebody says anything. It's not the expats that are raising the housing market. We're contributing. Don't get me wrong. But Merida is a city that other Mexicans want to move to, because they're leaving higher priced cities that not only cost but crime. And they're coming to Merida, and they don't consider the prices here bad, because in certain cities in Mexico, is it as expensive to live there as it is to live in New York City or LA or Oakland or San Francisco? You get what I'm saying? So don't think that the 20,000 or even 25,000 expats that are here are making the market or are changing the market that much. They're not. They're just contributing though. But generally speaking, it's probably the couple 100,000 Mexicans that are moving here. And also, when you go to view houses, don't jump on the first one you see. Take your time, people. Look around. Take that extra month in an Airbnb or a residential hotel or something like that before you just sign away, because you got to look at the whole picture of the home that you're moving to. If you like it, if you don't like it, what you don't like, what you can live with. But don't think I got to snatch it because someone else is coming in to take it behind me. They may be, and it's okay. That means it's not for, that means it's not for you. You can get another home, because there are homes being built every day. And just as you're arriving, someone else is leaving, right? So give it a few weeks, adjust. Make sure this is where you want to be before you sign a lease for a year and give them all your good hard-earned cash, right? Because it may not be for you. And there's nothing wrong with leaving, just like there's nothing wrong with you coming here. I think that's enough tips for today, right? And we're back. Peace and love, y'all. I'm Kat, and this is Wandering Sue.